Cristiano Ronaldo has been one of the most skillful players of his generation, and so in this video we're going over the top 5 best Ronaldo skill moves to learn that I believe you can learn and apply in your own games to get results. That's coming up next. I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Playform, which is an incredible app that acts as a digital coach in your pocket on your smartphone that can help you improve your game in as little as 8 minutes a day. You see, Playform gives you daily drills that will help you stay consistent, accountable, and also measures your results and records your progress so you can see your growth over time. It'll show you how to do each and every drill, help you stay accountable on each thing as well, and it's just an amazing app to get if you are looking to improve your game and really have a proven template to do so. So anyway, if that sounds good to you, please download it for free through the link in my description. Now let's get into the rest of the video. Welcome to Simplysoccer. If you are new to the channel, my name is Dave and I create videos every single week to help you improve your game and stand out on the pitch. And if you really want help with that, also get my free ebook down below, Game Changer, absolutely free. You can download that for free below. Now let's get right into the Ronaldo moves, show you what they are so that you can get out there and practice these so that you can be more skillful like Ronaldo. Let's get into it. So we're starting in reverse order with number 5 and we're starting with the Ronaldo chop. This is personally one of my favorite moves, and it's especially great when you're out wide, if you're a wide player like a winger. And it's one that Ronaldo used to use all the time when he was at Man United especially, and when he was deployed more in a wide position while at Real Madrid, or found himself in those wide positions. He would use this move all of the time to cut back inside, to wrong foot a defender, and it's just an amazing move to use when you're going at speed. In fact, as long as the defender doesn't read it and you do it correctly, I rarely see this move not work, so long as you have the space to work with and again you do it correctly. And it's a very simple move to learn. You just have a bit of momentum going and then chop it with the inside of your foot behind your other foot while you're going at speed. If you're a winger, a wide player, or you just usually have space to work with where you can change momentum quickly, I would learn this move, and I would also learn it on both your right and your left. It is not a complicated movement, but it is an incredibly effective move. Before moving on, put in the comments, I am skillful. You know, just like Ronaldo. You can say just like Ronaldo or just say I am skillful. So you align more to that so that you're going out there, staying consistent, practicing these things. Now let's get into number 4. Now I just call this one the Ronaldo heel tap. Now at first this might look like a more fancy move, but Ronaldo has used it throughout his career, and I've also found it to be incredibly effective myself when playing. So essentially this just requires 2 very quick touches with the inside or heel of both of your feet, either using your left then right to go out the other way or right then left. It is an incredible change of direction move, and I find that it's so tricky and unpredictable that if you do it right, it works most times. You'll see Ronaldo use this move all of the time to either change direction or to create some space. I've seen him use it in the 18-yard box. I've seen him use it in the wing. I think I've even seen him use it like even towards the middle of the park, and it is another very versatile move. Yes, this one takes a little bit more work to get good at. It is a little more skillful, but when you really break it down, it's just 2 very quick touches done back to back. So if you're enjoying this video so far or you've learned something at this point, please hit that like button and we'll move on to number 3. Number 3 is the push step over. I also call this one the Ronaldinho step over. Now we could cover so many different step over variations in a Ronaldo video, and I absolutely encourage you to experiment with different variations like the double step over lean, just using different combos to beat opponents or create space. But I want to give you one of the most simple and effective that Ronaldo uses all the time and again has used throughout his career. Ronaldinho used to use this one as well all of the time, and simply all you do is push the ball ever so slightly with the inside of your foot, then step over the ball having created that little bit of momentum and then push it out the other way. This is such a great way to get the ball moving just a little bit before you get off a shot or go into space, and also make it look like you're going to try and fake them with that step, or make it look like you're going to go out the way you're stepping. I found this move also to be just so incredibly effective. It works most times when you get good at it, and again, there's so many different step over variations we could go over when talking about Ronaldo, but I would really start here with a regular step over or this variation, just the push step over or Ronaldinho step over, whatever you want to call it, because again, it works for Ronaldo, it works really well for Ronaldinho, and they would do it all the time because it works, and it works in so many different situations. Number 2 is another one that's one of my favorites, and it's the Elastico. And you've seen Ronaldo use this again throughout his career. It's great to use when you're Now, I love this move because it isn't actually as difficult to learn as some may think, but it is just incredibly effective. It looks like a flashy move again because you're doing 2 very quick touches, but essentially that's what it is. 2 very quick touches, out and then in. And when you get good at this move and you can do it quickly, you're gonna be able to beat so many defenders with it. Again, it may look fancy, but it works. And I want to give you moves that are actually going to work, and this is one that does work. You see again, Ronaldo using it and other players from time to time using this move at the very top level. So it's another one to learn. Again, it takes a lot of practice to get good at it, but it is an amazing move once you have it down. Now, number 1, I just want to give you a very simple one, and this is going to work better if you're a faster player, but it can also work if you're not. I'm not the quickest player, I'm not the slowest, but I'm not the quickest. I'm 6'3", so I'm a bit limited on my speed a lot of times, but I found this move can work for me if I time it right, and it's just the push and run. And Ronaldo will do this still to this day, but used it throughout his career, especially when he was more pacey, where he would just time it to push the ball on one side of the defender and then go around the other side very quickly as they planted or rooted themselves. He'll also just do this to go by them quickly, not even around them, where he sees them plant or their momentum is coming to a stop, and he'll push the ball into space and then run onto it. And I've also seen him do this if he just thinks he's going to beat someone for pace. He'll just push it down the line, push it past them, and then run onto it. Even though this looks simple, there is an element of timing and IQ that goes into this. For example, you can't push it, past someone if there's defenders there. You need to have space to work with, which is why this can work for wingers if you have space to exploit. You have to time it because if the defender sees what you're doing, they might read you and start running back immediately. But if you time this correctly, you can do any one of those variations to not only beat the defender, but now you're at full tilt, sprinting towards the opposition's 18-yard box, and that can be very, very dangerous for the other team. And I wanted to give this simple one because, yeah, a lot of people think Ronaldo has a lot of flashy moves. He does the step-overs and all these different tricks, and a lot of those are very effective, which is why he does them. But Ronaldo does a lot of simple stuff well as well, and I would say this move, just doing a pushing the ball past the opponent and running onto it correctly and smartly, is such a simple thing to do. He also does cuts and chops and feints like any other player a lot of the time, in fact, most of the time. And so look at Ronaldo doing the simple stuff as well, because it also is very effective. All right, so those are 5 Ronaldo moves that I think are best to learn. There's so many other ones you could be learning, but every single one of these is going to be effective in different situations and ones I found to be very useful in my own game. So hopefully you will apply some of those to your own. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Let me know of other players you want me to cover in the future, and I'll see you in the next video.